This is a demo of the Access Order module. Like any other Access modules, once I log in, I can select the large Order button to get here, or if I'm already working with Access, I can simply choose Order from the main menu at the top of my screen. For now, let's suppose that I'm a producer working on a story about the CDC changing its guidelines. So I'm going to go first to the Track module to see if there's an appropriate image already existing that I can use to support my story. My search turns up these interesting jack-o'-lanterns and a few other CDC images, but nothing I can really use. So I'll go back to the Order module so I can put in an order for what I really need. First, I'm going to enter a title, CDC Changes Guidelines. Remember that good metadata is important right from the start so that you can easily search your assets. By default, I'm listed as the originator of the order, but if I'm creating it on behalf of someone else, I can change that. I've selected the project with which this order is associated. Some projects have a default deadline, but in any case, I can choose the deadline that I want. In this case, I'm going to choose 11 a.m. and I will leave the priority set at normal. If this were urgent, I could set it to urgent, or if it's lower priority, I could set it to low priority. Every order can have one or more assets. In this case, I just need one, and it will be a still image, so I set that as the asset type. I will give it a title of CDC guidelines, and then I'm going to specify that this should be a 16:9 full screen. Here in the description field, I'll just make a few notes so that the person who receives this order can understand what I have in mind. Maybe an image of a CDC press conference or simply a mask. I'll click Add Item, and then if I want to add additional items to this order, I could do so. For now, just the one is fine. If I have any attachments, such as a sample of what I have in mind, or artwork that I've already selected that I simply want the artist to composite or clean up, I could add those attachments there. If I intend to continue working on the order, I would save it. If I changed my mind, I could cancel it, but for now I'm ready, so I'll go ahead and submit it. Once I submit the order, it appears here in the order list. Orders can be searched and sorted, and you can see all the deadlines here. The background changes as a deadline gets close so that you are alerted. If I click the order, then that takes me to the Order Approved screen, which is where I would want to go if I'm the person in charge of approving and assigning the order. I have contact information here, so if I need to get in touch with the person who made the order, I know how to do that in case I have any questions. Once I decide that it's a legitimate order that needs to be fulfilled, I approve it, and that takes me to this screen, these controls, where I can choose from the drop-down the person who should be assigned this order. Once I make the assignment and I click Start Work, that will send a notification to the person who should be working on this order. If I'm the artist, once I receive the order, I will go to the Edit Order screen, and if I have any questions, I can ask them here. Otherwise, I begin work on the order. And once the order is ready, I click Upload, and I can browse to where I have saved it locally, and then I can simply upload it. I click Submit, and once I do, the order is there, and it looks like everything's ready. So I go ahead and it's all submitted. This will alert the person who's in charge of approving the order, perhaps the person who assigned it, or perhaps the person who specified the order in the beginning. So they will then log in, they'll check out what I've done, and once everything looks good, they can approve the order. The Order module has some additional tools. There are too many tools to go into in the scope of this demo, but one that is worth mentioning is the Reporting tool. So if I go to the menu and I select Reporting, you'll see that I can generate reports by time of day, type of asset, organization, users, designers, and so on. This concludes the demo of the order module. Thank you for watching.